Is it time to buy or sell Broadcom stock? In this video, we're driving deep into Broadcom. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 4th of June, 2025, and now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since April 24, 2025, our system has ranked Broadcom as a strong buy candidate, giving it a score of 7.31. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. Those who followed our analysis would have enjoyed an impressive gain of 38.76% since we first listed Broadcom as a buy candidate 29 days ago. This translates to an average return of 1.34% per day since it was designated as a strong buy candidate. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 34.85% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 1.76% to 34.85%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of around 31.18%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 20.97% to 41.11% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $206.33 and $368.41. Our latest daily update for Broadcom features the headline: Broadcom's stock price ended at $261.08 on Wednesday, after gaining 1.65%. The Broadcom stock price increased by 1.65% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 4th of June, 2025. It rose from $256.85 to $261.08. This marks a consecutive gain for 7 days. It is relatively uncommon for stocks to achieve such a streak, so minor declines should be anticipated. During the last trading day, the stock experienced fluctuations of 3.04%, with a day low of $257.59 and a day high of $265.43. The price has risen in 8 of the last 10 days, resulting in an overall increase of 12.69% over the past 2 weeks. The trading volume increased on the last day, in tandem with the price, which is a positive technical indicator. In total, 3 million more shares were traded than the previous day, bringing the total shares bought and sold to 31 million, valued at approximately $8.2 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $265.43, while the lowest stood at $128.50. Currently, the price is 1.64%, or $4.35, below the 52-week high of $265.43, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Broadcom Inc., trading under the symbol AVGO, has reached a remarkable milestone, soaring to a 52-week high. This significant upward movement highlights strong investor confidence, but it raises the question of whether this momentum can be sustained. Analysts are closely monitoring AVGO's upcoming earnings release, slated for June 5th, where expectations of approximately 25% year-over-year growth are set against a backdrop of robust demand for AI-driven products, including the recently launched Tomahawk 6 chip. The market has reacted positively to Broadcom's strategic positioning in the semiconductor industry, particularly its advancements in artificial intelligence. As semiconductor giants like NVIDIA face scrutiny, Broadcom's performance could shift investor focus and potentially attract capital from those seeking stability and growth. In the short term, the stock's peak valuation may introduce some risk. However, the anticipated revenue growth could offset these concerns, especially if confirmed in the upcoming earnings report. Should Broadcom exceed expectations, we could see further stock price appreciation. In the long run, Broadcom's ability to innovate and capitalize on emerging technologies appears promising. Continuous product rollouts and expansion into high-demand sectors like AI are likely to strengthen its competitive edge, making AVGO an attractive option for growth-oriented investors looking for exposure in the semiconductor space. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 22nd of April, 2025, it was reported that Barclays assigned AVGO an overweight rating with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 2nd of April, 2025, it was reported that Daiwa designated AVGO with a buy rating and an upgrade action. On Friday, the 7th of March, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley gave AVGO an overweight rating with a hold action. On the same day, Friday, the 7th of March, 2025, it was reported that KeyBank also assigned AVGO an overweight rating with a hold action. On Monday, the 16th of December, 2024, it was reported that CICC rated AVGO as outperform and issued an upgrade action. Analysts have assigned Broadcom stock an overall neutral rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell as well. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Broadcom. The Broadcom stock shows buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, which suggests a positive forecast for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these two signals, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. During downward corrections, support can be expected at levels $246.54 and $212.59. Should the stock fall below any of these thresholds, it will trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Friday, April 4th, 2025, and since then, the stock has appreciated by 78.47%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. The volume is also rising alongside the price, which is regarded as a favorable technical signal. However, some negative signals have also been noted, and these may impact short-term developments. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, often referred to as MACD. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal, pivots, buy signal from 42 days ago, Bollinger, buy signal from 45 days ago, short-term moving average, buy signal from 8 days ago, long-term moving average, buy signal from 30 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 28 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 31 days ago, long-term moving average, buy signal from 20 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 12 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Broadcom. Broadcom finds support from accumulated value at $256.85, and this level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be expected when the support is tested. This stock exhibits average daily movements, and with good trading volume, the risk is considered to be medium. Over the last day, the stock moved $7.84 between its high and low, which is approximately 3%. For the past week, the daily average volatility of the stock has been around 3.28%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Broadcom, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. This notably high PE ratio indicates that the stock may be overvalued. However, it is not unusual for technology companies or those with significant market potential to exhibit such elevated ratios. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 5th of June, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at $1.57. It's essential to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Broadcom. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this situation, you might consider entering a position and using volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, Broadcom encounters its first support level at $256.85. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Broadcom from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's take a look at some recent insider trades. On the 14th of May, 2025, Paige Justine executed an insider sale of 800 shares of common stock, with a par value of $1,000. On the 21st of April, 2025, Semele Henru initiated an insider purchase of 1,602 shares of common stock, with a par value of $1,000. On the 21st of April, 2025, Yu Harry L. also conducted an insider purchase of 1,602 shares of common stock, with a par value of $1,000. On the 21st of April, 2025, Paige Justine again executed an insider purchase of 1,602 shares of common stock, with a par value of $1,000. On the 21st of April, 2025, Lo Chek Kian carried out an insider purchase of 1,602 shares of common stock, with a par value of $1,000. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 17.220. Overall, insiders purchased 2,198,636 shares and sold 3,059,366 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $252.36, reflecting a decrease of 3.34%. This stock showcases medium daily movements, indicating a medium level of risk. The relative strength index, measured over 14 days, stands at 83, which significantly heightens the associated risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified 41 days ago. Is Broadcom stock a good buy? Broadcom displays several positive signals and is currently on a strong upward trend. The old saying goes, let the trend be your friend. Therefore, we view it as a solid choice at this time, anticipating further gains over the next 3 months. After examining the volatility and price movements from the most recent trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Thursday, June 5th, we anticipate that Broadcom will open higher by approximately 287 cents, starting at a price of $261.37. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We encourage you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day, with warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.